country, and yeah, there are palm trees and white sand and like gorgeous rocks and things like that, but if you took all that away and it was just a cardboard box with the people that live here, it would still be my favourite place in the world. I'm Emily. I do psychology at Bournemouth University and I'm 20 years old because I took a gap year, so that's why I'm my age. I've just finished my first year. So basically, I realised that I could not do anything on my own. It wasn't really a realisation, like, I could not do anything on my own. Even taking a bus, it was like a massive anxiety point for me, and I just thought, at what point am I going to get just so angry at myself for not being able to do anything? I thought travelling on my own is the best way to do that, because I'll meet so many people, I'll connect with so many people, and I'll see amazing things that kind of motivate me to keep doing it instead of just being scared. But at the same time, I wanted to be safe, so I did a volunteer group. I just looked at different places I could volunteer. I found my gap here and I thought, this seems really nice. But I was so nervous. People would be asking me like, oh, you're doing like elephants and turtle elevation, that sounds amazing. And I was like, don't even speak to me about it. Like, I was so worried. And then I got here and it was just stunning. So the first thing that I fell in love with here was the places, because I didn't really meet anyone. I went travelling first. I travelled around Candy first, went around Neuralia, Ella, all the places inland, and it was stunning, and I just thought, wow, this is an amazing time for me as an individual, seeing new things, doing this on my own. It was a real confidence boost, but it wasn't until I got to Ambalangoda that it just brought me so much more than I ever thought I'd get. It really did. Like, I was expecting just a confidence elevation, and to go back home and say like, this was a really nice trip, I feel great now, I can get on the bus, boom, done. But then I met Ashika and I ended up telling him my whole life story, and in Sri Lankan culture, like, people don't do that. They have very good relationships and they're very close and everyone's like family, but they won't say their darkest secrets, and we ended up having just one night where it just all came out, and it really created a family bond, because I ended up being the person that he could just talk to about everything, and vice versa. So I was there for another 2 months after that, and I ended up getting to know his family as well. So he's got a nephew called Sanaru, and he's my brother now, and just having that love completely changed my world. Like, I used to be so cold-hearted, I can't cry at that, or I can't find that too cute because that means I'm weak or something like that. And once I was there with the kids and with my new Sri Lankan family, I just felt so full that I could just be emotional whenever I wanted, and it would be a strength. That was life-changing for me, but the main thing was just the family I felt. Like, I've said to a couple of you before, like, I used to think my first proper love would be a person, and it'd be this amazing boy, and it'd be really dreamy and whatever, but for me it was the family that I made in Sri Lanka. That was my first, like, real love, where it's someone that you haven't been biologically born into. You just see these people, you're like, you are my people. And luckily, so many people in Sri Lanka are like that, and I've managed to find that in different places, and to have that bond is just such a privilege every day, because as much as I'm blessed back home, to be able to come here and have these amazing friendships and bonds with people who I didn't know a year ago, and from such different backgrounds, it's like the most beautiful thing I've ever been involved with. Yeah. And even though it's been about a year and a half, like, I still wake up and think, oh my God. If you come to Sri Lanka, there are beautiful palm trees and there are beautiful places that you can go. There is that in a lot of places. Like, every country offers amazing scenery, but the people are just... The best way I can describe it is, if this is my favourite country, and yeah, there are palm trees and white sand and like gorgeous rocks and things like that, but if you took all that away and it was just a cardboard box with the people that live here, it would still be my favourite place in the world, just because the love that they share with each other and the kindness that they show every day is just I'm just in awe of it every day. And I think it's so easy to miss that when you're looking at the beauty of the landscapes, and someone giving you a cocktail might be a really amazing person with such a big backstory, but if you're just saying, oh, thank you, and then looking at the sea, you'll never know. So I think advice for someone who's here is just speak to a local, or just immerse. Like, you guys speaking Sinhala to them is so lovely for me to hear, because I know how much they appreciate it, and I know how rare it is that tourists do that. And I just think immersing yourself in the culture gives you the chance to build a family, to be able to come back and have like familiar faces that you love, and I think that's the best part. Just the locals, get involved with the locals as much as you can.